pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Village Board of Washingtonville regular meeting. Today, Wednesday, March 20th, 2018, 7:06. A little bit of time with that. All right. Does everyone have a agenda? Agendas are up here on the table. Please feel free to take some. First on the agenda, we have public hearing, continuation of introductory local law, operation of buses on village highways. We are still waiting for, well, I think we need to open, well, the meeting was never closed. We're still waiting for our local law from our attorneys. As soon as we get that, then we could discuss more on that and have a extend the public hearing on that. Second on the agenda is resolution, employment of the building inspector. Had the opportunity to meet and interview a resident of the village of Washingtonville. We spent a lot of time on interviewing him, and I'd like to make a resolution to hire William Morrissey. First I gotta read it, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Resolution of the Board of Trustees, the Village of Washingtonville, appointing a part-time code enforcement officer / fire inspector. Whereas there exists a vacancy in the Village of Washingtonville Building Department for a part-time code enforcement officer / fire inspector. And whereas William Morrissey fulfills the civil service requirements of knowledge, skills, and experience for the part-time code enforcement officer, fire inspector position. And whereas the Village of Washingtonville Building Department has a need for a part-time code enforcement officer, fire inspector for the efficient and cost-effective functioning of the department. Whereas it is the opinion of the Board of Trustees that William Morrissey is qualified to fill the said position. Now therefore, be it hereby resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville hereby appoints William Morrissey to the position of part-time code enforcement officer, fire inspector, to serve in said capacity at the Village of Washingtonville Building Department. And be it further resolved that said appointment shall be subject to the submission and acceptance of all appropriate documentation by the Orange County Department of Human Resources and effective upon such acceptance by the order of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville today, March 20th, 2019. Have a motion.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Any discussion?
Okay, discussion.
I'd like to add that amendment that and I'm trying to look at it.
About 18 minutes.
What about the additional courses to be completed? We'll get that page again. State code enforcement basic training program. Completion by whatever, or however you want to word it.
Okay, completion of
Code enforcement basic training program.
within 18 months of tonight, but he's on target to be completing.
Yeah, so do we want to make it 18 months?
I think we could leave it at 18 months, because that's what the law allows us to. And I'm sure we'll be back here in August to say it's completed all its courses. It is also continuing education, if I'm not mistaken. So
With that added to the resolution.
Of all STEM courses. Within the 18 months.
Yeah, New York Department of State Code Enforcement Basic Training Program.
Does it say how many continuing?
He needs, he did these three, he needs a 90.
No, but as time goes on, every year you have to have so many hours.
It's in here and it's,
26 hours. And that's, you know, just to maintain the position. Okay. Let's get into the resolution. We have a motion by Rich, seconded by Diane. Roll call, trustee Kolar,
Yes.
deputy mayor Lang,
yes.
trustee Mack,
Yes.
trustee Lodato.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Building stuff done.
Okay,
You can throw that out.
good.
Now, the rest is boring.
So you have to stay here too. I'm looking for the other resolution. For, do you have it? The second resolution?
Oh, no, I don't have that.
What are you looking for?
The second one should never go back to me. For H2. In addition to William Morrissey, we have gone into an agreement that needs approval of this board with H2M Architects and Engineering of Melville, New York, also known as H2M. So, resolution of the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville authorizing the mayor to enter into an agreement for professional village building inspection services. Whereas the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville is in need of professional services for the operation of its building department, and whereas H2M Architect and Engineers of Melville, New York, also known as H2M, which company currently provides engineering services to the village, has submitted a proposal to perform the aforementioned operation of the building department, which proposal is annexed hereto. And whereas the Board of Trustees believes that this is in the best interest of the residents of the Village of Washingtonville to accept said proposal and enter into a contract for the aforesaid services of H2M. Now therefore, it is hereby resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Village of Washingtonville hereby authorizes the village mayor or his designee to execute and deliver the appropriate agreements with H2M to operate the village building department, subject to review and approval by the village attorney, by the order of the Board of Trustees, the Village of Washingtonville, dated March 20th, 2019. I have a motion.
The motion.
Just a question, no discussion?
After the discussion, after the motion, you can discuss.
Second.
I'll second it.
Discussion?
Missed it, is there a timeline, or just
When,
open-ended, or?
when the,
I mean, is it in a resolution, it's just
it's not,
open-ended?
it's open-ended, okay, when he feels confident
Mhm.
enough, okay? I still think we should always keep them in the loop,
Mhm.
okay, what's going on, in case things come up that, that no one can really answer, like,
Mhm.
fluorochemical, okay? Keep that in mind that nothing down at the wastewater plant can be inspected by them,
Mhm.
okay? So that would be a conflict of interest. So roll call, trustee Kolar,
Yes.
deputy mayor Lang,
Yes.
trustee Mack,
Yes.
trustee Lodato,
Yes.
5-0. Good. Moving right along. Okay, number 4, James Kazaza, backup battery storage. Have any additional information?
No, unfortunately, I sent an email to the gentleman from NL advising him of this meeting tonight, and he indicated in a return email that he's actually in Italy this week, and he suggested that we get together either last week, but I was out of town, or any day next week, the 25th to the 29th. So I'm asking you to tell me which of those dates might be most convenient for you, and I will contact him. It would be a meeting, probably 3:30, 4 o'clock, and he would go over the material that I submitted at the last meeting.
I think I'm good any day at that time. We have.
Do we all have to be there? Then-
No. Nope.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, then let's do it before or after planning, if we all have to be there. If it's just one or two of us, then I'm available.
You want to do Tuesday?
Yeah.
Tuesday at 3:30?
Tuesday at 3:30, fine. I will contact the gentleman from NL, and I will confirm the
If
meeting.
he gets delayed in Italy, just
I'm
give him
wondering
our
why
best
he didn't
and,
ask me if I wanted to go as well.
okay,
All right, thank you.
thank you,
Yeah.
And again, congratulations to all the members of the board who got reelected.
thank you. Old business, resolution for intergovernmental agreement, Village of Washingtonville and the Washingtonville Central School District. This is the agreement that both Jennifer Delova, the President of the Board of Education, has signed, as well as myself, agreement between, it's our SRO program.
What is this one?
This is us and the village.
We are the ones. Oh.
So everyone has this, it's been in effect since, Chief, you could shed some light on the program?
It's
To
been
me, it's
working
working
pretty good
very
since
well.
September 1st. We've had 3 police officers in 3 of the schools every day, all day during school. They're there usually during conferences. They're not there, obviously, if the school's not in session for snow days and holidays. They're just off those days.
It's a very successful program. I see it every day.
Can I ask a question, Chief?
Sure.
Chief, a question, I don't know if we do, are we covering any like basketball games or stuff like that? Football games under this contract?
So if they want officers after hours, they request it, we provide them an estimate of the salaries, and then they approve it. So we've only worked 1 basketball game.
But it falls under this contract?
It was the last, yes, yes.
So whatever the rates are here is what they pay for the basketball and
So we had, the last basketball game was 6 hours, 2 officers, and it was well needed, you know. And we submit the bill and should get reimbursed for it.
Number 6, new business, Washingtonville Community Events Council fireworks.
This is a resolution.
Okay, trustee Lozano?
I actually just spoke to Billy about this. I just have to ask Rebecca, he said regarding the 2-inch diameter tubes, the perimeter should be 140 feet, they only have spec'd out 132 feet. So I just have to double check. And then he mentioned to include the IOC Chapter 58, right? NFPA 1126 and 1123 into the contract.
Okay.
So pending those 2 things, I don't know if I can let her know that it's okay to go forward with it, or,
Well, I think we can move to the next step regarding all of these.
I just don't want her to lose the date.
Right.
Okay.
But also, in those codes, states that we have to have fire department on premise.
Yes.
When this is happening, so I'm sure they know that, if they,
Yeah.
but we just have to check. We have the insurance here.
you want to do a resolution pending the
I
confirmation?
think we could do a resolution. questions or comments on this? Val, you can introduce it, the vote.
Can I have a resolution for July Forever fireworks at the Washingtonville Community Events on, I believe, July 5th,
Yes.
2019?
Yes.
Get a motion?
I'll second it.
Okay, roll call. Trustee Goulart,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Lang,
Yes.
Trustee Mack,
Yes.
Trustee Dotto. You'll get in touch with
Absolutely.
Rebecca? Great.
This is a town thing, this has to be.
This one we have to do, yeah.
Yeah, we still have to do that.
Yeah.
Getting back to
Yes, sir.
the SRO program, we also have a final memorandum of agreement between the village